What is up, bros and broettes? I'm Inkslasher, and today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty World War II, specifically the campaign of Call of Duty World War II. The reason being is yesterday the campaign trailer for World War II, the official campaign trailer, came out, and man, is it ever good. I'm actually going to leave a link to it down in the description. If you haven't checked it out yet, I'll leave a link down to it. What we're going to talk about today is 5 things that you may have missed while watching it, because there's a few little details in it that give us some more information about the game itself. There's one weapon that we have never seen before in the game that I believe there is a very, very brief screenshot of. And on top of that, it also gives us some information about what the story is going to be about and what to expect from the campaign itself. And as I said, this trailer was absolutely phenomenal. The grit behind it, the way they really get into the gore and the savagery of the war itself, and of course the awesome graphics in the trailer all come together to make me really, really excited for this campaign. But what are the 5 things that you may not have noticed in this trailer? We'll start off with the weapon that wasn't in the beta and we have never seen in the game. So this screenshot was taken closer to the beginning of the trailer, and in it you can kind of see your squad. They're all gathered around a Jeep, and the thing that we're going to pay attention to here is the pistols that are in the holster. So if you look at the soldier standing behind the car, if we zoom in on the pistol that he's holding, it looks pretty much identical to a 1911. The 3 pistols that we've seen before in the beta were the P08, the 1911, and machine pistol. That one in his holster very clearly looks like the 1911. However, if we go and look at the soldier standing in front of the car and look at the pistol that he has in his holster, it doesn't match either of the 3 that we had in the beta. In fact, when you look at the grip and the handle of the weapon, to me, that most likely looks like some form of revolver. Whether it's a 44 Magnum, I'm not 100% sure. However, to me, that pistol looks like a revolver, a weapon that we are yet to see in Call of Duty World War II. So I did a little bit of research, and the most popular revolver used in the American military service during World War II was a Smith & Wesson model 1899. I'm not exactly sure if that's what he's holding, but to me, that's what makes the most sense. So the next thing we're going to look at has to do with the story, and up until this point, we knew that the basic premise of the World War II campaign is you're going to be following a band of soldiers as they go through various battles during World War II, almost like Band of Brothers or The Pacific if you've seen either of those TV shows. Now, the thing with this one is most people just assumed you'd hop from battle to battle and just get in different fights. However, in this trailer, they showed this.
But nothing prepared us for this.
Wer sind die Juden?
Lose the tags. Lose them. They're after Jews.
Die Juden.
I'm not giving up on my platoon.
So when it was announced that Call of Duty 2017 was going to be Call of Duty World War II, there was this rumor going around that the game was actually going to take place from the side of the Nazis. Obviously, now we know that not to be true. However, maybe what that rumor was really getting at is that we were going to see what things were like on the side of that army, being taken prisoner of war, even to the point where the German soldiers are asking you where the Jewish people are. And this looks like it's going to be a common theme throughout this game, as you can see the next scene right here. And what we can see here is a Jewish woman hiding from a German soldier, trying not to get caught by them and taken to an internment camp or concentration camp. And the interesting thing about this is that not many games that focus on World War II look at this aspect of World War II, because it's probably the most politically incorrect part of World War II, a mass genocide basically. And the fact that it appears like the World War II campaign is going to be focusing heavily on that, it's going to give an interesting twist to a classic story of World War II that we're used to seeing in video games. So I'm really interested to see where they take that in the full campaign. And while we're talking about things that are politically incorrect, the next thing that I wanted to show you guys is at close to the end of the trailer, you can see one of your soldiers standing in a building that is covered in swastikas. Something that we didn't totally know whether we're going to be in the campaign or multiplayer or not. We do know it's not going to be in multiplayer, but definitely with this is going to be in campaign. But you probably saw this. The thing I wanted to show you is that in the German version of the game, they also put out a German trailer. There is no swastikas in this scene. It's the Iron Cross instead of the swastikas. Because if you didn't actually know this, in any sort of German television, movies, video games, anything along those lines, they are not actually allowed to put in swastikas. It's against the laws in Germany, which is very interesting to me, and because of that, in the German version of Call of Duty World War II, there's going to be all iron crosses instead of swastikas. And finally, this last thing's a little bit of a joke, but halfway through the trailer, there's a point where one of the soldiers says something, and when he turns his face to the camera, it looks exactly like a celebrity, and to me, this person right here looks and sounds a whole lot like Tom Hanks. But you guys can let me know what you think down in the comments. I'll play it a couple times for you here.
All right, on me! All right, on me!
Now, I know it doesn't look exactly like Tom Hanks, it sounds a lot like him, and it probably isn't, as they probably would have advertised the hell out of that if he was in the game, but I saw it in the comments of the trailer and thought it was absolutely hilarious, so had to include it. But those are some things you may have missed in the trailer. Let me know if you learned something new from the video down in the comments, and also if you enjoyed the video, it'd be very greatly appreciated if you could hit that like button. Also, if you're new to the channel and like what you see, I upload new Call of Duty videos every single day of the week, so to stay up to date on that, the best way to do so is by hitting that subscribe button. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.
We are real.